Fashola, streaming from Ikeja Island Avenue branch on the case of marital disputes and children neglect reported by Mrs. Choma Esther Alfred against her husband Dike Ifeanyi. This case will make attempt to attend to them yesterday, but the network could not permit. So today they are live in the office for a better and peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and access to Justice Advocacy Center. And you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng for further proper information. Thank you. So, Madam, let me hear from you, and then please, I would not want you to make any form of a derogative comments or statements. Be mindful of what you say and all that. If a relationship is not working, don't forget that you had a good time with the person once before, and considering the fact that you have kids, if the integrity cannot be counted by both of you, then don't forget that the kids both of you brought to this planet Earth have their own name and integrity to protect. So we want to dwell on the issue, what happened and how we can resolve. But anything that have to do with the person's personal life that you feel, I want to run the person down on social media, our platform is not set up for that. We don't interview people on live because we want to ridicule them or pull them down or anything contrary to whatever. So please be mindful of what you are saying. I'm saying it to both of you. If you want to give your statement should be civil, matured, and reasonable. Thank you. Let me hear from you.
All right. My name is Chima.
Can you speak up, because this is not the voice you were using yesterday when I was hearing it.
Because I used to sing. That's why. So I need to sing this morning.
Yeah, I would rather hear you better.
Okay.
Yeah,
so my name is Choma Esther Alfred. When I got married to my kid's father.
Have you people separated? Have you divorced?
We have not filed a divorce legally.
If you've not filed a divorce, I want to hear you calling your husband until both of you are divorced. But for now, you are still both husband and wife. Go ahead.
He has put in another woman that is pregnant for him.
Question of order. Even if you put up, have you people divorced? The answer is no. Then address him the way you guys are until you tender your separation later or divorce later from court, or you return the diary. But for now, as at today, you are still married and you've not returned the diary. Am I right?
That's the same process I'm talking to.
Have you? Please don't engage me. I have other things to do. Don't just pull me left and right. Have you?
We have not.
Then address him as your husband.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the reason why I came here was because he told me to the patient that is going to rent an apartment for us when we had an issue in the place where we were staying in Command. So that was all my mindset was that okay, that he's planning on renting an apartment for us. We were praying and believing. Me and the children were praying and believing. Aside from other past events that has happened between us, that I believe that there is no home that does not used to have issue, just depending on how well we manage the issue. So, but his own, I just don't really understand. From you want to rent an apartment for us, though you cannot longer rent the apartment, that anything I like I should do with myself is none of his business. That was the statement he gave me when I called him on phone, and I was asking that already. I already took my children to my dad's place because the landlady asked us to leave the house. Since we cannot repay the rent of the house, we should leave. And since then, my landlady was calling him on phone, asking him about your rent. How far are you going to pay the rent? Are you renewing or you are packing out? He told her that we are packing out. Which that was a mutual agreement between the both of us that we are packing out of the compound. The agreement was he's going to rent another place for us that is comfortable for us. That was the agreement before he had issues with his boss the boss called me on phone and said he's looking for him, that he wants to arrest him, that he has been stealing his diesel. Him and one manager, they were selling it. That was the reason why he stopped that work. He stopped working with the man. Even when the man called me and was asking me
As a
about
security officer or what?
I was like, I don't know where he is. I have to cover up for my husband because he's my husband. If I not tell them that he's in the house, they should come and meet him. He's in the house or he's in his body, because as he came, he didn't even talk to us. He didn't even explain. Didn't even tell me anything. He just slept that night. The following day, he left to his mother's house, carried his bag and went to his mother's house. I was calling him, how would you leave me and children? He went to your mother's place. How do you think people will be seeing this thing you're doing? Why are you behaving like this? What is really happening? He did not tell me until the man called me on phone by himself. The man was like telling me that he took that roughly the money he spent with his short letter and everything was 1.5 million and 1.2 million. That was what the boss told me. And I shouted, you say 1.2 million? He said yes. He said that, and me, I called him 2 days ago. Like, called him, oh, that is my husband, that I called him 2 days ago and I said I'm hungry. That he cannot even believe that myself, I cannot boast of 20,000 in my account. That was what the man told me. The man was not asking me where is he. I told him I don't know where he is. Me, I don't know. He's not in the house. He has not come to the house. Even though I know that one, I have to lie to cover up. But that's aside, sha. The main reason why I came is because the promise he promised me and the children to rent an apartment for us, which he did not do since how many years ago till now. This September 20th, we'll make it 3 years. We'll make it 3 years. Promise of house. The only thing he can tell me was where I should know how to sort myself out. That one, me and him, you know that two of us cannot stay together as husband and wife again. I say, is this what you are telling me? After telling me you rent house for us, and now I had the confidence that okay, to come and
which will be rent house for us? Did he disappear from Nigeria? Or he's no more? I can't reconcile the statement of he will rent house for us. Why is he not in his matrimonial home?
The place we rented where we are staying together, the rent expired.
Then what about him? Where was he when the rent expired?
He went to his mother's place and stayed.
After the rent expired?
Yes, ma.
As the man of the house?
He went to his mother. He took his properties load and went to his mother's house
and left the kids.
And left me and the children in the house. So I was like calculating, what would I do? I don't know what to do. I called my pastor. I told my pastor. My pastor said that he does not know. Do I want to carry the children to the mother? I stayed with this woman, with his mother, for good 3 years. I know what I suffered in that woman's house. I know what I suffered in the hand of that woman. I know what that woman has done to me. But that one is not my main problem. My main concern is him taking proper care of the children. I've tried. And the economy now is somehow. I've tried. I'm the one paying school fees for my children. All thanks to my father and God providing food for my children. He does not even care for one day to call to ask if these children are feeding you. How are they? All he's after is they want to come and collect 2 children from my hand. That's what they told my father to tell me. And I told my dad that if any of them knows that they born them well, they have head, they should come to the house and come and carry the children. They are not after how the children are feeding. Even my daddy was telling them, people are not after how the children are feeding. What you are after is to come and carry children. Until you are not marrying again, the other brother said yes. That the brother said he's no longer marrying again. Oh yeah, come and collect your diary. Since then till now, they refuse to come and collect diary. Now, leaving me and the children in dark, provide school fees. It's me that we call on phone. As of that time, before I stopped, it's me that will call on phone. Before he would tell me to carry my own credit and give the children so that he would talk to the children. Children where you know they pay school fees for. Children where you know they provide food for. Children where you know even bother whether they are alive or not. That is his major concern. And that one used to piss me off. I didn't even know he texted my father. All these things I'm saying, I have recorded. Even the one his brother-in-law, the one that is married to his elder sister, told me. I recorded it. He didn't know I was recording his voice. He was telling me that he's a woman that used to carry the family. At least in a marriage, 75% or 78% of responsibility in the home is the woman. I said, why won't you support him now? Because after all, you two are not taking care of your wife. If you are taking care of your wife, you will not tell me that it's a woman that used to take care of responsibility in the home.
in their village or in their town.
That's what he told me, that even other people too. I was recording it in my phone, everything. I saved it. I saved everything in my phone, telling me that kind of thing. That's why I backfired the man. I told the man, it's all this bad advice people are giving him. That's why his head is always rising up. My major concern is him to come and take care of the responsibility of his children. I've tried.
How old is the marriage?
7 years.
And you have how many kids?
4.
You have kids?
2 boys, 2 girls. Separate, 2 CS. This guy used to beat me. This guy, wetin this guy don do me for that house. Emotional trauma that I even ran mad for good 2 weeks. They took me to church because of this guy. They locked me up. Somebody assaulted me in the street. He cannot defend me. He's telling me that I'm the cause of even his entire. In fact, may God forgive me. I don't want to even have anything to do with that family again. Both him or both his family member. I don't want to have anything to do with them. They'll be thinking maybe it's my father that is encouraging me on anything. No. Now me know wetin I suffer. All the beating and bite, all the wounds, they are in my phone. I saved them.
They beat you. They bite you as in?
Bite me on my back. I saved my pastor. I ran to my pastor house that day when that thing happened. Somebody assaulted me in the street. You could not defend me. He closed his mouth. What he could tell me on phone, even he told the army man that.
Bring her phone. Bring her back. Let her take her phone. I want to see something.
My phone. He even had to tell the pastor, the army man, that anything she like, let her see there. It's none of his business. The army man say, if any man do this kind of thing for my wife, be you who I go just keep the person straight. That's what the army man said. That's what the army man told him. He could not defend nothing. Even when they assaulted me, the woman's sister is an IG of police in Mero. She now used that one as this thing. But God being God, of a truth, I don't have anybody to speak for me. But God has been helping me. That day, he shocked the woman.
So you don't get a woman like in Nigeria?
I don't know whether I know IG inspector. Me, I don't even know. I shall know that her sister was working.
I want to know whether they will have had the IG of police as a woman in Nigeria. Maybe that happened this morning. I have not heard the latest news.
Me, I don't really know her position, but I know she's.
And the IG called them in your village there.
Suffer, no. Wetin make me suffer? Even as I'm taking care of my children, they are my kids. I no fit do them because of saying I'm a pardon. I spoke to him, said, even if maybe you're having issue with me, but don't reflect that issue on these children. Take care of them, let them go to school, give them best life. You just be like saying a rock at the talk. I don't talk to human being at all. He's never even listening to it. What was just after.
Did you people cut before you married?
We did cut marriage.
No, did you cut in a relationship before you married?
Yes, ma, but not for long.
For how long?
I think 6 months or either 4 months or 6 months.
In the church?
No.
Is you also a gospel singer?
No, ma.
Are you a gospel singer or just a...
Me, I'm a gospel singer.
I think devil attacked you gospel singer more.
Too much.
Marriage.
Too much.
Male and female. May God help.
Amen.
Okay, while you are still looking for it, let's hear from him.
The pictures are first before the voice note. Is it pictures first before you? Because I'm looking for the pictures.
What do you have?
Both voice notes, both picture, both text message.
From him or her?
Him, his uncle.
Now I want to see the assault.
Okay.
Let this person out. Come on, remove it. Carry this. Can you sit back? Yeah. Okay, let's hear from you while she's still looking for the picture.
Good morning. My name is Dike.
Please speak up because that was what you did to her yesterday. Help me speak up.
My name is Dike. Fine.
Okay.
Let me start from here. When I was working in Ireland. So then they used to pay me 40,000. That was my boss.
How did you meet her?
I met her in Alaba, Ojo, around that side. Then when I was still repairing phone. When I was still repairing phone at Alaba. That's when we met.
Which year was that?
That was 2016.
Okay.
So when I was working then in Ireland, they used to pay me 40,000 every month. So because of the situation.
Before you married her?
No, we were married with kids then. So because of the way things was there, and she was also always complaining that the money I sent was too rich. So I started sending the whole salary. Immediately the salary enter on the 30th, I will send everything. So I told her that instead of them to stay hungry, let me rather stay hungry and also for how I will see my daily bread. That they should not worry about other ones. So I was sending her the whole money. Then there was one time I wanted to pay, though I had issue with my boss.
What do you mean by you're sending her the woman?
Yes, I was sending her my own salary.
You collect the salary was 40,000.
It was 40,000.
You're working as what?
I was a manager.
Manager
Facility
of-
manager.
Eh?
Facility manager. In a real estate company.
Okay.
So when I had issues with my boss then, I told her, because he said he's not going to pay my salary for 3 months. So I told her as my wife, that see what happened. But don't worry, it will not affect the money I'm saving.
They are complaining about your voice. So when she was talking, nobody complained. I would not want you to stress.
Sorry. So they are paying me 40,000. So when I had issue with my boss, I told her that see what happened, but don't worry, that is not going to affect the money I'm sending to her and the children. So when I explained everything to her, so she was upset that she's going to call my boss because I've used her phone to call him before. I told her that she should not try because I'm at fault. She should not call my boss. Then before you know it, because I was at work then, she called him. So when she sent me the record, it was even my brother sent me the record. So I was even surprised that why would she call my boss? She just make everything worse. So my boss was even telling her that if I tell her that I don't have up to 1 million in my account, that I'm lying. So I was even telling my colleague that why would he say something like that? That it will make her feel as if I have money that I'm not giving her. So my boss asked her then that how much did she say I'm giving her? He said 40,000. He told me 40,000. So my boss now told her that did she know that 40,000 is what he's paying me? So that's how everything just blocked in my work. That is what I was doing there. Block, both the shortage I was doing. There was no business coming again. So that was one of the major reasons why I had to leave.
What do you actually do to actually drop that cost?
Okay, what happened was, then I wanted to pay the children's school fees.
Because she lay allegation, I would want you to clear that and
Okay.
said you conspired with disagreed and both of you were stealing the
That was not the reason why.
you need to clear that
Okay,
because
let me
if you
clear
not
that.
clear the stigma would be
Okay,
on
let
you.
me clear it.
Yeah.
What actually happened was, one of the shortlets there, because I was doing shortlet business.
Short length.
Shortlet, yes. Guys,
What
I
is
used to give people
shortlet?
apartments. Thailand there. So that was part of the things I was doing aside from my work. So I was giving instruction from the office to lock down an apartment there. Now, because of the children's school fees that I wanted to pay, I had to give it out to somebody without the consent of my boss. Before he later found out, of which I told her that period. So when he found out, he came there and he saw even me and the guy that was even doing it. Immediately he saw the guy. That one ran away and jumped for him. But me, I could not run. I had to go and meet him and I was apologizing. I explained to him that this is what happened. That I wanted to pay the children's school fees. That was why I used that place. That when he asked me to lock it. So he was upset. Then after everything just calmed down. But based on because of there was no business again coming in. That's why I had to leave that work.
Are you doing business or you are working as a salary?
I was working as a salary earner.
So why are you not contented with your salary?
I was sending everything. I don't have savings. I was sending everything to her
Why?
because the salary is not even enough for them. It was even 40,000 and 4 children and her. So I had to send them the money because she was complaining that the money I was sending before is not enough for a month for them.
So if you send them the money, what do you rely on? What do you live on?
That's the thing. What I used to do.
Was she not working?
She was doing this online business.
And
She was selling
earning?
clothes. Yes, she was seeing money.
Yeah, both of you could have planned it. You can't be working. Even people leave. There are people collect. That earn 15,000, 20,000. It's all about management and planning. Now.
She said it was not enough. So that's the reason why I left that one. Then my boss called. My boss was looking for me according to her because she told me. But later, I called my boss. I explained everything to him. So he now told me, he forgave me. He now told me that, okay, if I want to come back to the work, that I should come back. But he's my supervisor, that is his brother, that will not allow me to report to his brother. I have to report to him directly. I said, okay, no problem. But I had another offer at the same island. So that's where I went to get the job. So when I started working, I started work November 2 years ago. That was November 2 years ago. So that period, I told her because our rent expired and she said she don't want to stay in that place again because of what happened. Because of the, let me clear the one that she said I kept quiet when somebody assaulted her. I was at work then. They called me. In fact, before that time, I came home. She was accusing me of dating one girl in my street. So even when the first time she brought that matter up, I thought it was even a joke. I thought that she just forget it, that I don't like it. I went back to because I used to come once in a week. Then the following week I came back. The same thing again happened. I said, which girl? Of which I don't talk to anybody in that street. Not talk of that compound. I don't talk to anybody in that compound. If I come back from work, the bike will drop me straight in front of my house. Then I went out, even going out to buy something for the kids. I had to stop because of her allegation. So let me stay in the house. If I want to buy something, she'll be the one to go and get it. Then I will stay from Friday till Monday morning around 4 when I wake up 4 a.m. She'll be the one to see me off.
Magdalene, my darling, good morning, ma. Go ahead.
She'll be the one to see me off to work. Okay, if I want to do anything, I have enough time to do what I want to do in my place of work, but I'm not doing it. It will not be in my own street. So when I tried to explain to her, she did not listen to me. She kept saying the same thing. Then I was at work one day when she called me that they assaulted her, that they beat her in the street. So I was upset because I want her to stay on her own. Stay on your own and stop mixing with people. That this is what I'll be telling her since. Now see what happened. So I had to leave work because I told my supervisor I had to leave work. Then when I came back, they said they've taken her to police station, that I should come there. I went there. Now me, I don't know who she's fighting, if it is me or the girl. I don't even know. Because when I got there,
Which girl?
the girl she was accusing me with in that street, girl of Harwood, they said she's 17 years and she's still going to school. I don't used to talk to her. I don't talk to anybody in that place. So I tried to explain to her, okay, if I want to do something like that, it's not be in my own street. So when I went to the police station, she was saying I was dating the girl. They asked the girl and her mother came. They asked the girl, did she know me? Did she talk to me?
She fought the girl?
They said she fought, I don't know, whether the girl and mom or something, and the three of them, they fought, both of them fought her, of which I don't know what really happened. So when I got to the station, yeah, when I saw everything, they asked the girl, did she know me? Have I ever approached her before? She said no, that I used to pass, but we don't used to talk. They asked me the same question. I said no, I don't know her. The only thing is I don't used to talk to anybody.
Eventually what happened? Because all these stories are not.
So what happened was, after the whole situation, because she was blaming me that why didn't I slap the girl mother? I said, me, why would I slap somebody mother in a police station? Because of what? So after everything, we went back home. When we went to the house, the next day, that early morning, Sunday morning, When she started, I don't know whether it's madness or misbehavior, I don't know. I had to hold her down. I called her church member. They came to the house. So we tried to take her to, they asked us to take her to church. So we went to church. From church, they said we should take her to hospital. That's how everything happened before I spent 1 month before I went back to work. Now, the work, when I started the work, before I stopped working, that was December, November 2 years ago. I told her because our rent expired December. She said she don't want to stay in that place again. So I told her, okay, fine. I just started work, and you know I don't have money because of agent and agreement. That can you take care of their feeding till March when I calculated it, because when the rent expired, at least I have 3 months. So I told her, can she take care of their feeding till March? She said, okay, if it is because of the house that she will do that. I said, okay, no problem. But if I have, I will still send. Okay, I sent her money, that was January, from the one I tried to gather for the house. Then that March, she told me, first week of March, that was last year, she told me she's going to go and look for a house. I told her, okay, fine. I wanted them to come to Egbeda. So I told her, okay, if you see the one of 300 or 400,000, let me know. Snap it and do the video. Let me see what I'm paying for. She said, okay. She left the house. I called her from 8 in the morning till 8 in the night. She did not pick my call. And she's always with her phone. And she's doing business. And she's using the phone to snap picture to send to her customers. Then when she called me around 8:30 to 9. When she called me around 8:30 to 9. Then I asked her that I've been calling you. Why didn't you pick my call? She said that she's not with her phone. Then next thing she told me that she has seen the house in cement. That a room apart of 300,000. So, and me, I know all this agent and all this house stuff. Me, I know that it's not possible to see house in cement for that price. And after that, okay, where's the picture and video? She said that she didn't snap it. I said, but this is not our agreement. Okay, wait. When I come on Tuesday, we'll go and see the house. That's what I told her. So she was upset. I didn't even know she blocked me. So when her father called me, I explained everything to him that Friday. Then I called her. He did not go. I sent her a message. He did not go. I didn't even know she blocked me. On Saturday, the same thing. Sunday, I thought maybe it was network or maybe her phone was down. Then Monday, I sent her a message Monday night that I'm coming to Egbeda. Come and meet me in Egbeda so I will go for the house. He didn't even go. Me, my mind did not even go. I thought it was even network. Maybe she saw my message. But I didn't even know she didn't see the message because she blocked me. When I came to Egbeda, I called my cousin because my cousin knows many agents around. So I won't be able to pay their phone because of my cousin. So when I got there, I tried calling her again. It did not go. And I asked my cousin to give me his phone. Let me call her and see. When I called her, it was ringing. That's when I knew that she blocked my line. And I told her that, why did you block my line? Okay, come, I'm in Egbeda, come and meet me and show me the house that I say so. She told me that she can't come, that I should go and come back. I told her that I can't because this work that I'm working, they used to give me off. I don't used to have off. I work for there. I only have I went off 3 times. That's when I went off throughout from that November.
Why? What kind of work are you working?
Supervisor, hotel. But based on what I'm looking for, I told them, but the manager has been just maneuvering everything because she will leave most of the work on my head. So based on what I'm looking for, I could not complain. Let me at least get what I want first of all. So when I came to Egbeda, when I called her, I told her, okay, fine, come to Egbeda. She said that she's not around, that she went to market. And I had to call the brother. She helped me talk to her. So I put it on speaker, I explained everything to him. I explained everything to him. So he now called her and put it on conference call. He now told her that where is she now, that she should come. That I've been trying to meet her. That why did she block me? So unfortunately, she now told the brother that she went to mountain. I think she told me that she went to market. So she now said that she told me that I should go and come back. I told her that I can't go and come back. That I will be in Egbeda till the next day. Come and meet me. She said she didn't say anything. She called the call. I waited. So I now told my cousin that I should go and look for the house. But meanwhile, I sent her a message. Okay, if you can't come, send me the address of the house or the agent that took you to the house. Send me the number so that I will go there. She said she will send it. She didn't send anything. I waited. She didn't send anything.
That was when?
That was March last year. So I now called.
So what now happened? That you've not rented the I thought you were talking about match this season.
No.
So what now happened? Just give the
Briefly.
point. If I have other cases I want to
Okay.
update.
Then after I went for the house, this was too much. So I now said, okay, let me go and increase the money. Let me go and do some business. So along the line, the business that I did,
Thank you.
the business that I did, the lady I didn't see, she took my money and ran away. And the remaining one I put it on trading because I was trading. That one I lost the money. So then I was expecting money from that
She
business. I did a business with her. There is somebody ordered for Irish potato from North, of which I told her, I showed her the voice note and everything. I show it to her. So it won't be as if I'm hiding anything from her. Then along the line, when I came back from work, my uncle said he wanted to see me. I went there. After everything, I went back to work. When my manager asked me to go to the bank, later she called me that, why is my wife calling her? I said that she doesn't have a number, that she can't call her. So I had to go back to the office. The phone was on record and it was on loudspeaker. She was just ranting that I'm sleeping with the manager, that she's going to come down and destroy the work, she's going to do this, she's going to bring scatter everywhere. So because of that, the manager now asked me to go back home and go and settle the matter. I took my clothes, I went back home. Immediately I got to the bus stop that night, she dragged me on my clothes. I told her, we are outside, stop this thing, allow me, at least let's go home. She did not agree. So I don't want people to gather or to know what's happening. I had to follow her. So when we got to Oshulashi, I told her, okay, where are we going to? Talk. She said that she wanted me to go to her father's place. I told her no, that we should go back home. So after everything, when I went back home, I showed everything to her. I showed the record, the chart, everything. So she will see what I'm trying to do, the business. So it won't be as if I'm lying. Before my mind calm down.
You mean you are doing business since last year March till now? You have not been able to gather house rates?
Not much. The business I did that March, only once. I didn't see the money.
So why haven't you? Then you are working. You are not. Your family are not seeing you, and they are paying you salary. So why haven't you?
The March, the money I gathered, that's what I used for the business. So the remaining salary that I was supposed to collect, I lost my job because of that. That March, when my boss asked me to go back.
Okay, your story too much. You give woman money, he spend that one. He invest in another business, that one ends. He lost job because of her. So tell us what is on the table now.
I lost my job the moment he asked me to go back home when she called, because everything was on record. So since that time, I stopped working.
Why do you stop working?
I've been looking for a job since.
Why do you stop your work now? That's
because of she called. She was telling my boss. So if she called,
then you now stop working.
If my boss asked me to go, that's when my boss asked me. That he can't have somebody threatening his business.
Go ahead.
So since that time, I didn't even notice that she had been trying to hide the children, because I called. She took the children to her father's place. She told me January that her father wanted to celebrate my son's birthday. I said okay. Since that time, okay, she didn't bring them back. The load and property that she said I took, I did not carry any property. I did not carry any load at all. She packed everything to her father's place. I don't even know if it's her father's place that she took them to.
Okay, you did not marry her.
I married her.
So you don't know the family you married from?
I know the family I'm married.
So what do you mean by you don't know the father's house you took the things? So you have not been visiting the family?
Let me explain everything that happened.
Explain. There is a question I asked, but please be brief. Let me don't.
She called. I've been trying to call after I lost my job. So I was calling her every time I call. Let me talk to these children. They refuse to let me talk.
The question I asked you not answered. You mean you did not know your father-in-law's house?
I know
yes
his house.
No?
I know his house.
So why did you say you don't know when she packed you don't even know the father's house that she packed those things in? Have you been there?
When she when she packed the load, I was still at work. I was still working when she packed all those things to her father's place, and she didn't tell me when she wanted to pack everything. So when I lost,
you are not paying house rent, how would the landlord allow them to stay without paying rent?
I told her 3 months. I'm afraid that 3 months I told her. I came home, I brought the money out for the house, but she didn't come. I brought money out for the house.
You don't know your in-law house. You don't know your father's in-law's house.
What she was telling me.
Which kind of children place both of you are in?
When she was telling me, okay, after I lost the job, because of everything, my brother asked me, okay, that we have a room and parasite, that I should put them there, I should call her and put them there, so that I can gather up again.
When you were talking, did this man raise that?
That I should gather up again. So I called her and explained to her, okay, see you, come, so that we can work together again and raise money, at least for now, so that they will stay there. Let me know that I'm not looking for rent again. She said, okay, no problem. Then later in the evening, she called. She said she can't come. That was what she did. Okay, let me talk to these children.
Your brother has a self-contained.
We have in my family house, we have a self-contained bed.
Your family house where she said she was living with your mother.
There, she was living inside the house, but this one is for the separate self-contained, where she will have her own privacy.
Would your mother interfere in you people's affairs?
No.
I think, is it not the same as your mother is?
Yeah, the thing is that one thing I keep telling her is a simple thing. Whatever I ask you to do it. If she complains, tell her I asked you to do it. She will never complain to her. Rather, she will face me and she won't tell me anything. But if I tell her something, she will not listen. Rather, she will try to prove that maybe she's the man or something. Okay, for the children aspect, she knows that I do take care of my children because I don't need them to play. I do, even if I'm coming home, if they are not in that house, ask her. I will tell her. Even if I'm going to my family house, I will tell her to bring the children there. If I'm going to a dark place, I will tell her to bring the children there because I don't like staying in my house if the children are not there. She knows very, very well because I'm very close to them. Okay, what upsets me? After everything, I will call her. Let me talk to these children. She refused. Okay, I called her father. I told him, see what she's doing. She refused to let me talk to the children. He told me that which woman will be happy for the way things are going, that he's supporting her for me not to talk to you. She's like, why will you do that? Okay, I tried calling, it's still the same thing. That I had to stop. She told me that they packed her away from that place. That when I told her that I want to come, and she talked about the children this thing. She told me that if the burning of us that we should come, that she's going to call us asleep. That's what she told me. So since that time, okay, I've dropped CV in different places. Even our own person that she even knows very well, even sent me a link for job on WhatsApp.
Why
that
did you start?
I didn't finish.
You finished?
I didn't finish school. I was going to university. Then.
Okay. All this while you have not been responsible for your kids' upkeep.
Because I've not been having access.
So where are you living now?
My family.
Okay, allowed to impregnated the girl. Who is the person?
I didn't impregnate anybody. I didn't impregnate anybody. Nobody. All those ones that said you get a call, all those ones just talk.
Madam, first I want to ask you, why did you accuse him of sleeping with his boss? With his boss?
manager. His manager.
His manager, is it not his boss?
His boss is different from manager.
Is your husband a manager?
Supervisor, they have manager.
So who have the upper rank?
The manager.
The manager, meaning it's your husband boss.
Yes.
So why did you accuse the person?
Of
My pen now. I have a lot of pens here. Where are you parking them?
the pen is inside there.
Inside where?
That's exactly.
Yes. Can I hear you?
Okay. My husband, where he's working.
Just give me a straight answer. I don't need
The
to much
reason
story.
is
I have other.
the reason is his attitude.
Attitude
The
how?
attitude, the emotional trauma he used to give me in the house.
What do you mean by emotional trauma?
He knows what.
You say it, you are the one accusing him. Then you tell us what you mean by emotional trauma he used to give you in the house.
Like when a husband and wife are not having this, there's one thing I want in my home: communication, trust.
Is it what you want or what both of you want? Is it a one way?
He's not.
I want to know, why do you call his boss that
It's his attitude.
and you just felt because you are not having, your house is not settled, the person you should accuse and embarrass is his boss, his manager, because the manager is the only person that he sees all over Lagos. And why did the person even send your husband away instead of getting you arrested for giving wrong allegation against an adult that you did not cut somebody with your husband? Then you pick up phone and begin to rant or accusing somebody unnecessarily, and the woman lets you go, even sacked your innocent husband that have nothing to do with him because he can't control you. He don't have any sense about you as a woman of the house. He want to be the man of the house. Why are you denying him access to his kids and communication? What right do you think you have
I
to do
never
that?
denied him of those children.
How?
For one day.
You said now. Listen to me, because some of you made some nasty mistakes. I don't even know who is brainwashing you to be doing that. Being you man or woman, however, none of you have any rights. When I say rights, you have zero rights of depriving the other person access to his or her kids. The child belongs to both of you. The kids belong to both of you. You gave birth to them, good and fine. You wouldn't have given birth to them without a man. The man also cannot have those kids without you. You are their biological mother, he is their biological father. So if both of you are having any issues, you don't have any reason to bring the children in or deprive him. He cannot afford training his children. It's not a yardstick or a right for you to deny him access to his kids. They are his kids. And moreover, he was doing it before. So when the going was good, you should consider that is what marriage is all about. You can't deny a woman or deny a man because things is not moving anymore. Then you deserted the person, started frustrating the person, deny him access to his kids or deny her access to her kids over what? You said it, that the family requested having custody of 2 of the kids, and you have custody of 2 of them. Then you threaten that if any of them dare to step into your family, you pour them acid. That's in what? What audacity? Which spirit was speaking through you? And what makes you think you have that right?
I never stated that.
You said that. I heard it from you. That you told them, you vividly told them, if they born them well. That is your statement. Any of them should step into your family as you pour them acid. Should I rewind your statement? One thing we should understand is marriage is different from courtship and friendship, relationship. Marriage is far beyond what we think marriage is. You are too hyperactive. You talk with audacity. You don't even talk the way you look. I must be sincere to you. If they look at you, you look so calm and innocent. But if you talk, you are opposite of your look. The man is even more calm with his look and his speech than you as a woman that claim to be a gospel singer, the wife, mother of 4. By now, even if you have a child, your attitude should have a positive reference. Your way of talk, your way of approach to things, the way you respond to things, you should think. We have made a lot of people to think our religion is just a drama, but not what they preach. If you're a gospel singer, I thought you should be singing from inspiration of the Holy Spirit. If you're a gospel singer, I believe you should do some certain things that should convince the man that you are Christ-like. So why would you be talking as if there is no Christ in you? Or I don't just understand. You are the problem of this guy. One, you accuse him. If you don't trust your partner, there are ways both of you can sort it out. I cannot say it. I am not voting for him that he don't flirt or he don't play around or he don't cheat on you. I don't know him. He's your partner. But before you begin to lay an accusing finger, let the person betray the trust first. Probably you get him red-handed, or somebody walk up to you and confide in you that your husband is toasting her or disturbing her, and you confirm it. Then you begin to feel your partner has started cheating on you. But notwithstanding, it is a deal between you and him, not even with the other person. Except the person begin to prognose into your matrimonial home, then that is when you rise up. If whatever he's doing outside your matrimonial home shouldn't be your concern, let them move on. If he's performing his his responsibility in your matrimonial home, no problem. If it's not rubbing it on you, no problem. You pray to your God. Let peace and understanding be restored in your home. But if you want, you see somebody, find your husband standing with somebody, he become his girlfriend, the other one passing. How can you belittle yourself, a mother of four, belittle yourself, going to the street, fighting a mother, daughter, who and have to resort going to the police station? What is the allegation? He's sleeping with my husband. What an insult. Is it not the people, the person, the girl you are accusing around your area, that you guys fought that took you to the station?
It was them that fought me, not even me that went to meet them.
But is it not one of the girl? Is she
the girl,
not
the mother, the housemaid, and his brother.
But you are accusing the girl.
I did not accuse her of anything.
So they just came and descended, or you started fighting?
I was talking to him. He refused. Him on his own was just negative vibe tired.
Don't understand. You were talking to him in the house of those people, and they overheard you.
In the house, even when that thing resulted in the police station, the girl herself was saying that the time him and my husband used to meet and talk is when he used to come to their shop to buy chicken. That's when him and my husband used to meet and talk. And other, aside from other ones that they used to go out together. That was what the girl said though. He did not say that one. He skipped it and started saying another thing.
At the police station, the girl said to you, or when?
That's what she said when they were asking the girl.
That when she and your husband used to see.
Yes.
Is when the guy come to buy chicken.
She said it's when it was my husband that came to ask her out in their shop when he came to buy chicken. That was what the girl said. That they started even insulting the girl's mother. That why would you be assaulting this young lady? Somebody that is just coming back, because I was just coming back from program. Me and my children slept in the hospital for good 3 weeks. In the hospital. From the hospital, we went straight to church.
Where are his kids?
They are with me. They are in that place.
When last did you see the kids? Did you allow him access to them?
I did not deny him from saying. Even recently, I called him before he texted my dad this message. Recently, I called him on phone. I said, please, I'm begging you. At least come and be taking care of your children. Why you just snub me like this? Me and these children like this? Why
This man actually came and called you. That he was Egbeda be a black Egbeda, and you told him you were in the market from there, say you're in program, and he put your brother on conference call with you, and you never cared to see him.
He did not put me and my brother on conference call. He didn't put me and my brother on conference call. Which of my brother did he put? He didn't put me and my brother on conference call.
Did you put Nonso? Because we will call Nonso. Did you put Nonso on conference call?
I was with my cousin.
No, forget about your cousin. Did you actually put her own brother on
called
conference?
her because me I could not call.
Yeah.
So Nonso called her after I explained to him that I cannot reach out, that she blocked my line, that he should help me because he was in the market there, that he should help me. So he said okay that I should give me some time that he's going to call. So he had to call her, then call me back. It was on conference, so that was when I heard that voice.
Why do you block him? Why did you block him? Say on where else again will you have blocked him?
I did not block him on any way. All this one is just putting allegation on my head. He asked me to go and look for an apartment. When that my landlady was, even this thing you can ask my landlady. My landlady knows almost everything that is happening in that house. My landlady has spoke to him. Even I told my landlady that this my husband have handwork. The reason why I married him was because of that his handwork. Because it pays him more than any other thing. At least you cannot be leaving only me and these children. Only me, I will be taking care of the 4 children. You'll be working. You are working on the island. To come back home is a problem. The next minute when I even spoke to the family that they should please let me beg my husband, let me know what is happening. Why is he not always coming home? Family was like saying maybe it's because I'm not giving him peace. I say really? That because I'm not giving him peace. Is that what he told you? They said no, that's what they are feeling.
Okay, the reason you married him because of the job you were doing. What kind of job was it?
Handwork, phone. He knows how to fix phone. He's a technician, phone technician. And he makes more money than working as a salary earner. That's the reason why I married him. Even when my siblings were saying I should not marry him, that he's a phone repairer, I said leave am like that. Phone repairer gone, he earn pass banker. I know what he was earning there.
Were you sitting with him when he was repairing?
I used to go to his shop.
And you did not encourage him, and you did not sit down and discuss with him as a husband.
I have done it. I even beg him. Asking me, I even beg him. Is there any way you can leave this your work that you are doing? At least I need a husband that will be staying with me and the children. If you are going for this your phone, even if you have phone accessories business, this my online. If I raise money, gather them. I feel other things. Ask them. I feel other things from China, phone accessories for you. Even the second in Alaba, that one told him that stay for that shop, might help you pay the rent, so that you go dey stay there, they work as the phone this thing wey they do. But he refused. He blankly refused.
What is your problem? Are you becoming unreasonable or whatever? They give you all this offer, so why are you looking for salary or work?
Even my daddy advised him. Still, my daddy said he's going to support him. Still,
monthly salary.
Let me. Okay, first of all.
Can you speak loud? Talk, no matter what talk, because now when they talk loud, now they mean somehow.
First of all, let me clear the fact that I will just ask one simple question. That I
don't ask question. I ask you question. Answer me. They gave you all this offer. Okay. Why didn't you rely on your handwork? Why are you looking for where they sack you or who did not sack you?
Okay. Now that period when I was in Alaba, the rent, they increased the rent. We were paying 440 every year. They increased the rent to 600,000, and I was on debt that period.
What of the person that offer you?
My daddy too offered you.
Madam, allowing me to talk. Your problem is another thing.
Sorry.
We discussed, the both of us discussed, and she gave me an option. Then when we talked as husband and wife, she said because we had land in the village, she said that we could sell if it is one.
The land belongs to you or her or you and your family?
I have my own.
Eh?
I have my own. That is my family, but I have my own.
Your personal or the one your family gave to you?
The one my family gave to me.
And your family is support that you should go and sell your land?
Yeah, they didn't support. They supported me. I didn't do it at their back. So she told me then that if we can.
President, don't know if you can hear me.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good afternoon. Please, let's allow the young man to talk. When question is asked, I should be given to answer the question. Both of them have issue, though I didn't start with you guys. Both of them have issue. That man being calm doesn't mean he don't have his problem. He has his own problem. But because this woman, she said everything that is disturbing her doesn't mean she'll be bad type. But I think we should look into the case very closely because both of them are involved in this, how may I call it, incompetent, not being able to handle their own. But I will advise, even though they might not be able to round up today, let's hear them, let's give them time to go in details.
That's what they are
see what their problem is. A man who is working as an independent person, and we know phone, you cannot do without phone today. People who refuse phone now, they are not able to come on and they make money. They go into money, they close late because they have a lot to do. No matter the situation in the world or Nigeria today, your phone is even your husband and wife before you talk about your husband and wife. So let's really know what his problem is. If he's a professional technician and he wants to go and work somewhere, is it as a result of the woman coming to him over at the shop, is not having peace? But no matter the situation, even though the phone is not fetching you money, there's a way you can do part-time with phone. You can't just give up. It's independent.
That's what I asked him.
So okay, every Saturday, I will go to my shop. Monday to Friday, I will raise money because it's in a financial crisis or whatever. And that should not last more than a year or less. Just to raise money and come back. And, like the woman was saying, phone accessory, when you are selling phone accessory and you are also a phone repairer, I think the sky is the limit in Nigeria. And we should also understand that the woman is a very open-minded person, though she may not be able to comport herself in order for her to lie. Remember, she married this man for materialistic. She may not know what she said, so she said that is why I married him. It was a phone, something they earn more than banker. So if you marry a man because you expect him to earn more than banker, now it's not he's deviating from that line, then there should be a problem. There's nothing that man can do that will amount to love or whatever in that marriage. So this woman has in one way or the other expressed herself to show that she actually targets to get more in that marriage and now the money is not coming. So let's just give both of them time to air their mind and see what will be next. That's just my candid observation. Please let's allow them.
The woman have given her statement already. It's the guy that is responding to the other one. Go ahead.
Thanks so much.
Okay, that period when I stopped the Alaba store before, so we discussed, the both of us, in agreement. So she told me that why not I at least sell one of the land, then let's prepare paper and travel. That's the suggestion she gave me.
Travel out.
Yes. So I said okay, no problem. So that was the reason why I did not take that offer then, even when we talked, because we have already reached agreement. We have agreed already. That's when I left that Alaba. So along the line, let me be open, let me not hide anything. Along the line, when I came back, we came back to my family house. So I met my brother. We talked about the land store. He didn't agree, but later he accepted. So he had to meet me in the village. Before later, I sold the land. Then I met someone. It was even the both of us that met the woman. She said that she's going to help us. She's going to help me to travel. So after everything, she asked me to go and do that. The reason why we did court wedding was she asked me to go and do that. I need to do court wedding. So we went to do court wedding, and she asked me to go and do international passport for the children. Then we were two. So I now all of us went to do international passport together.
Eventually, you use the money for the land money for traveling procedure. What?
No. Then we used it for. I even forgot it. But it has been long.
What I want to hear is why you did not continue on what she
because
said.
She wanted to travel. She did not tell me no. We agreed. It was even later that she will not tell me why don't I go back to Alaba. Okay, that period I want to be open, so it's not be as if I'm hiding something because it's life. I don't want to say anything from before. So the reason why I left the house and went to Ireland to go and work, that period, because the woman asked me, we are 5 in number. We traveled to Anambra State. She was doing something there, so we traveled with
which woman?
The woman that wanted to help me. So we traveled there. Then even then she sent me money she gave me money to send to her and the children. So when I was there, I dreamt. I will tell you as it is. I dreamt. I saw her sleeping with someone. I thought it was just a dream. I just put it aside, maybe just normal dream. The next day, in the dream I saw my daughter. She took my hand. That daddy, come and see what my mom is doing. She took me to the room. She showed it to me. The same thing. That's when I knew something was wrong. I came back to Lagos.
Dream.
Yes. I came back to Lagos. I confronted her. Even when I come, it was not even fight. She didn't even know. I sat her down. I told her, okay, this is what I saw, because she knows then that I used to see. I said, this is what I saw. What happened? Before she started confessing that she slept with my friend. So that period, the trauma alone, because I could not, my family did not know because I did not tell them anything. Because I was trying to at least still cover her. It was only the family of the guy that knew what happened. So after everything now, even when I forgave her, we were living in peace again, continue, even when it was not easy for me. Then she, on her own, started accusing me of sleeping with that woman. Again, that's the problem, the only problem she has. Sleeping with that woman. So she now had to ask me to leave. The same thing again. I had to come back. So I was upset that period because I told my family. The reason why I told them, because I didn't want to tell them anything. It was one night when we had little misunderstanding. She opened her mouth and tell me that that's for what she did. That say shame not their eyes. So that word alone got me upset. I have to call them. So because of you did something and you're telling me that shame is not in your eyes, I have to let it open and tell them this is what happened. That I don't want again. Now after everything, the last before the meeting, when we have family meeting, my uncle now told me that okay, they tried to talk to me that because of the children that I should calm down so that she can put to bed because of what I saw. I saw her that she's going to give birth to operation and she's going to run mad. I told them this is what I saw, of which it happened. But after
Perfect. You see the vision before you come out.
so I didn't want to tell her because she was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's why I could not tell her, but I told her. So my brother told me that I should at least just comport myself. So because of the shock and everything, I had to leave the house. Then before she gave birth, that day, I didn't even know it was even that day that she won't give birth. I was going to Ireland to go and look for work. From here to Ireland, I had no job. I was spending 2,000. So I now told my friend that I told them that I'm not coming home until I get a job. I don't have where to sleep. Then anywhere I see, I will sleep. Because of what happened, that's why I left. I went to Ireland. So when I went to Ireland to go and stay, thank God I did not sleep outside. God helped me. I saw where I was sleeping. Before I now got that job, I was being paid 30,000. I started with 30,000. That 30,000, because of the agent, the first month, after she has given birth, because I was looking for money, everybody was putting pressure on me. They asked me to come back. I told them, come back and do what? I've not collected salary. If I come back, the main thing is money, for me to bring money, not for me to come back. So I was trying to look for money there. Because I had no money. She spent 1 month there. Before later, the money came out. Her father supported. With the one I brought, she came out from the hospital. Then, after the meeting, I had to leave everything. I told her, okay, that forgive me now. Let's move on. We started staying together again. Before I now rented house in Command. Before I rented that house, based on because of what happened in that street and name, I told her, stay away, stay on your own, focus on your family.
Was your friend living around the area?
We about them in my house because they're having issues. Their family.
Your friend was in your house?
Yes, their family.
Oh my God.
Their family, the whole family were there. They're having house issue. So based on the time till when they rent house, that's where that thing happened. So then before I now rented house in Command, and I told her, stay on your own. Before you know, she came to my place of work. Sometimes because of my channel, they are paying me 30,000. And you expect me to be coming by every day. How would I do that? I started coming by once in a month. Then later I reduced to 2 times in a month. Then later once every week. That's what I was doing. The money I was sending her, she said it was not enough. I had to increase it. Then later I started sending her the whole salary. That's what I was doing. Then along the line, she come to my place of work. Fight almost happened because she was accusing. She was saying that my supervisor, my cleaner, is seducing me with her breast because she has a big breast. I had to tell her she should stop coming to my work because I don't want embarrassment. I don't want issues. She will just stay in the house. I will come home. So that is the reason why. And when I came back, that was after I lost my job last year. I had to call that guy because I wanted to find out what really happened. I told him that I've forgiven him. That one has passed. But I want to know what happened.
What led to that?
What led to that?
Somebody that you harbored.
Yes. So he now told me that it happened 2 to 3 weeks before I came back to Lagos. That she met him and she told him that she's pregnant. She didn't know this one. I kept it to myself. That she told him that she's pregnant. That she now told him that okay, that he should not worry. That she knows what she will do. That she went to meet one nurse, according to him. That she went to meet one nurse. That she tried to remove the baby. The baby did not go before I came back.
She's pregnant, carrying the pregnancy that is not for you.
Yes. So she told the guy that she should not worry. That after everything, before I now came back, then when I came back, of which I saw the mother, I went to her place in the east. I went to greet the mom.
The mom is in the east.
Yes, that period. So then the mom was telling me that I can't, that she not travel alone. No. They have to travel with her. That she cannot stay. So of which I didn't know that it's like she have told her mom. She told her mom what happened that period. I mean, I didn't even
want to do so that it look as if you are responsible.
No, I don't know. But she told her mom what happened between she and that guy. So before I now later came back. So with all this, that was the reason why I went to Ireland to go and stay. Now, the one for the assault is normal for husband and wife to have issue. It's normal. But the fight, okay, she said I bite her. The reason why I did that, she bites me. For me to stop, for her to stop, that's why I did that. Before she now stop. Then sometimes she use knife.
She can feel pain also.
She used knife to pursue me in that compound 2 times. I had to run because me, with one life I have. If I die, another person will take over. Me, I had to run. So that's the reason why I had to give her that gap. Okay, she said the communication aspect. I call 1 hour in the morning when I wake up. She's the first person I call. We speak for 1 hour. In the night before I sleep, we speak for 1 hour. The reason why I stop, because anytime I call her, because sometimes, after the whole stress, I want to calm myself. I will call her. If I call her, she will be bringing woman, accusing. So that's why I stop. Then if I call her, I'll tell her, give the phone to the children. Let me talk to them. That's how I stop. Let me start talking to the children. At least they'll give me peace. Instead of that. So that's the reason. That's what happened.
You see, at times, if you are asked, if you are being accused, some of you would not always want to say, it's your statements that will determine our intervention and mediation, right? If she give her statements and you did not respond, you have already responded to her statement, right? Is the last word that she made? I think she said something that she gave you an advice that you should go back to your handwork and you refuse. That was what, and I asked you, why didn't you go back? And that was what brought this your last statement. That was not your response to her statement initially. So if you are being accused of something, the best way to resolve what is in your mind, am I part of you? Would I have known? Am I a prophet? Am I a prophetess? So you were asked, you leave the right thing, your right statement, what is your problem? You refuse to say it. You are talking about uncle, you went to your uncle's house, you go to junction. Do you think what we're saying did not really align with her complaints? So I would not allow you to be telling me how you go to your uncle's place to visit your uncle, from there you get to junction and all that. If you had gone straight to the point, yes, I left my home, this is the reason, then they'll weigh it from both sides. But when you cover what she did, you make that innocent and make yourself the foolish father or the bad husband or an irresponsible man, you will not leave us with no option than to blame you the way you are acting until now. But then you heard what your husband said. Okay, why, when you were giving the statement and you were shouting and everything, and you actually know what you did that led him leaving the house, why were you saying all this? Why did you sleep with his friend? What led to that?
Okay, that's him saying I slept with his friend. He did not see me sleep with the friend. He didn't catch me sleeping with his friend. None of the family members catch me sleeping with his friend.
Did you confess to him?
I was the one, because I was feeling guilty.
That's whether you are my daddy. If you are feeling guilty, or he accused you, or he caught you, so why do you feel guilty on a crime that you did not commit?
I felt guilty on what I did that wasn't good.
And that's why I asked you, why did you do that? The question I asked you, why did you do that? That is the question I asked you.
Now the reason why I can't really attest to that. I can't really say to it, but my husband stopped touching me when he started staying with that woman in the house. That prophetess is a prophetess. So it was that woman that my husband sold the land and gave out all the money, 700K he sold from that land. It was that woman he gave those money to. The woman said, sow a seed of faith, 200 and something thousand he sold. I even told him, don't give her that money, that my spirit is not accepting it. He said, the woman said it's a painful sacrifice. Well, let me not really go into all those details of land matter and how he sold the property, land, and carried all the money. And I saw the abroad will not go until today. This my husband told me that this woman told him, that was when he was staying with this woman though, in her house. My husband know they come house. The woman stays in Redeem camp. That's where she was staying with my husband. First of all, what even brought this woman and my husband together was when we went for a program, administration with the sister. The elder sister was the one that invited us to it. So we went there. That was where the woman saw my husband. She now said the Holy Spirit told her told the Holy Spirit told her that my husband will be working for her personally. And from there, that's so my husband follow and go in house. That the woman house.
The woman is not married.
She's divorced. That the woman house, my husband they stay. Morning, afternoon, night. Now there the woman, my husband.
Okay, is that the reason why you started sleeping with his friend? So
I
it's
had
a payback?
no, ma. It was not a payback.
Okay, because I asked you,
I
why
wasn't
did that? You
sleep-
now say the reason why you do that because your husband was sleeping with.
I was having
church
sexual urge
woman.
and I called him to come home. He told me that the woman told him not to have anything with me because he's on prayer, according to him. And I was
Okay.
having urge that moment. That I've been calling him and I've been telling him that I'm having urge where he come home. He said that the woman cannot release him because he's doing prayer. They are doing fasting. That's the reason why. So and it was only once, and since then I deleted the guy's number. I don't talk to the guy. I confided in my husband. I told so many pastors about it. How can I be able to go about this thing? I had to tell my husband the truth because I cannot keep secrets from my husband. Ever since we've been married, I've never hide anything that I've done outside or inside out of my husband. But him, he can hide anything. Even cockroach pass his nose like this, he will hide it. As he's gentle like this, it's not the way he's gentle inside the house. I know what I'm talking about.
One, I respect you for your sincerity, and your wife be complaining to you, but that is one thing that some of us don't understand. If they say somebody is a prayer warrior, if you meet a pastor, you feel the pastor don't have urge, because the pastor is preaching the word of God, and he doesn't have urge to sleep with women again. If you see a woman, they say it's a woman of God, you feel because the woman is there, you put paradise in her body, even if she's complaining, no urge, and we'll put deaf ear to when our partners are not having our presence or having sexual satisfaction from us. You keep a woman and you know the woman is not, you are not there to satisfy her sexually. This person is not a retired 19 years old woman. So if she was complaining to you that she was having urge, why did you put deaf ear to her complaints?
She did not complain. And please, I was not in Lagos.
When you travel, how long did you stay? But I'm not interrupting. 1 month.
Yes. I was not in Lagos. That was May. If I can remember, May 2019. I was not in Lagos when that thing happened. I was in Anambra State. And the one she was saying, I was in Woman, it was after that period. It was after that period. Not even I was there when she called or she complained. She did not complain. She did not tell me
Okay,
anything.
did you study her as somebody that have high sex libido as your partner? Do you study that in her?
You know?
You don't. Like if you stay with your partner, you know, we have partners.
Yes.
If your partner is somebody that demand for sex always, you should be able to know the libido of that person, if it is high or low. You can stay with a partner maybe for 1 month. If you guys don't do anything, he or she may not complain. Or maybe you want to touch, you always want to touch. She's either making advance at you or you make advance at him. At any time you make advance at her, she responded. No complaint and all that. Or she keep making advance at you. Do you see her somebody that make advance at you sexually?
Okay, for her, she doesn't. Except if she doesn't. And me, I will tell her, if you want something like that, at least talk. No, don't wait for me. Because if I don't do anything, she will not. But I know, sometimes I know that she wants it. But at least you won't wait. You won't wait because you are not boyfriend and girlfriend, you are husband and wife.
How do you know that she wants it?
How do I know that she wants it? Her reaction.
Okay, that is she make advance.
Yes.
Is it by shouting or body language?
Body language.
Okay. But did she really tell you that she was having, or she tell you the reason why she cheated on you?
No, she didn't tell me she was having an issue. In fact, we were talking every day on the phone when I travel. Of which me, I told her. It's not like I did not pass through temptation where I went. I told her, I don't hide it. I told her, okay, even me that passed temptation, I did not cheat on you. I had to know myself and wait till I come back. I was in Anambra State when that thing happened. So it's not that she's saying I was there and she called me for me to come back.
The baby she had, the last baby she had, is it the one that is third?
Yes.
Is that one that is not your child?
Yes.
Madam, who owns the child? Is it his friend?
I don't know for him.
I will have
This
to
one
do
is
it.
saying.
They have to do DNA test
To confirm. Yes.
Did you tell his friend that you are pregnant, and the period you were pregnant, was he around?
Yes, ma'am. He was around.
Okay, but his friend told him that you confided in him that you were pregnant and you wanted to get rid of the
That is a
pregnancy.
huge lie.
You can write it.
That is
Eh?
a huge lie.
He's alive. Still
The
alive.
guy, right?
Yes.
Because he didn't tell me anything like that. And I never spoke to the guy about pregnancy at all.
Did not tell his friend
I
about
never
pregnancy.
spoke to the guy about
Did you
pregnancy.
tell your
at all.
mom?
I didn't even know I was pregnant. It was when he got back. That was when I started noticing, because me, I noticed.
Okay, and is it the same pregnancy that you cheated on him with his friend?
That's what I don't know, because when he was in Lagos, I used to tell him, I used to call him on phone that I'm having Ojo. When he come home, he used to tell me that the woman said he's on prayer, that they want to travel. That's what this guy told me. I don't know why he's not lying.
Okay, hold on now, my dear sister. What I'm trying to say is this. The pregnancy we're talking about now, the third child, is it that one, is it the period you were pregnant, that time, that you cheated on him?
Yes.
Okay, then there should be a doubt of paternity there now. If, for instance, you took him, probably he was the one that impregnated you, and you're already pregnant, and you still went ahead to cheat on him with his friends, there is possibility the child will still be his because he was the one that impregnated you. But what he's saying is opposite. That one, he doubts the paternity of the child, that he's not responsible for that child. One, because you cheated on him at that point, at that period. Secondly, his friend also told him that you told his friend that you were pregnant and you want to get rid of it. So while either his friend impregnated you, you want to get rid of it, or somebody else impregnated you, and you know with that period both of you did not have sex, that would amount to him claiming the paternity of the child, and you told the friend that you want to get rid of it. So these are some two things. Yes.
Which, of a truth, I never discussed anything called pregnancy with that his friend. I can swear with my own life. I don't swear, but see this one, I feel swear with my own life.
Okay.
I never discussed even getting it, even the last child I had with him, for him. He told me, do you know how many DNC I go they do because of the last baby when no gree come on. Now him I do DNC for him wey dey here so. Now him tell me ma get rid of the last one. Now he come dey talk say na the third one. May God forgive you with this one like that. God go help you.
Hold on first, madam. Do you realize that this guy, this very man sitting in front of me, that the guy genuinely loves you? Are you aware?
Me I'm not aware ma.
Okay. I'm saying it now because whatever reason, for whatever reason, how old are you?
28.
28. You are a full-grown adult. You are not 13, you are not 14, you are not 15, you are not 16. Once from age 18 upwards, you are an adult. And there is no reason you will be in marriage for whatever reason you have given that is justifiable or that justify you cheating in your marriage as a woman. I never said a man is justified cheating on his wife. No, it's not justified from both sides. But why the condemnation come most on women, that as a woman, you should be able to control your sex libido. It's an urge that you can deal with. But when you cannot handle your urge, then it becomes promiscuous. And if your husband is within Lagos, that you can actually have access to him, and you even know his place of work, you should have leave your home and go there if it turned worst. That is one. Then two, the worst of all that you have done, you did not just ridicule this man. because you cheated on him or and break their marriage vow. You disrespected him and ridiculed him with his friends. That means his own friends have access to his wife and see the physical nakedness of his wife. His own friend that he harbored him and his parents, which the guy is one of the most wicked beings on earth, and he will never go unpunished. Because no matter what, you did not meet that guy at a gunpoint. You went there, you talked to him. Let's agree that you were the one that make advance at the guy because he's the closest person in the house and you don't want to go outside. You just decided to do a smart one within the house. And at the end, the guy admitted, without considering the fact that your husband gave them shelter when they needed most and they could not find him anywhere except that house. 2, forgetting that your husband is innocent, he went out to look for a means of livelihood for his family. That apparently, or in one way or the other, you cook and you give them food in that house and they eat in his own house. And the trust he had for that guy and his family, he betrayed it. He did not just betray it by not even avoiding you, like as a wife of this man in the Bible that wanted to sleep with Joseph. And what happened? It still happened, but Joseph ran away from that. That is integrity, that is where sincerity, trust, and respect comes in. You went to the man according to his statements. You let him know your urge, your problem. And he took advantage of his friend not being around. Slept with his wife. Knows that you're even pregnant, you want to abort it. He did not run from that house to go and be sleeping on that bridge. He did not run to his friend and say, please let me be perching where you are staying. He could not even run out of that house entirely, let him be on the street and let his parents be in that house. He considered, he agreed to your request and begin to have carnal knowledge of you under your matrimonial home. I said initially that you are the cause of this man's problem. Outside you attacking the woman or accusing his manager of sleeping with him, you know that if this man actually paid your dowry. I don't know the traditions, I don't know your culture, I don't know where you come from. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, I don't know of other people. That this man actually paid your dowry and you slept with another man and his dowry is still on you. That can cause this guy a heavy setback. That is normal. That can affect his life, can affect his children, can affect so many things about him. So we did not just, we don't consider at times, we don't put into consideration aside the urge we have. What will be the outcome, the results of our necessary step without thinking the repercussion? If you genuinely love the man and you know, betraying his trust, breaking your marriage vow with him, sleeping with another man in your matrimonial home, outside your matrimonial home, will definitely affect his life, affect his career, affect his finances, and it will still also affect you. Because at the end, you had 2 normal children. The third one, you have CS. Right?
Yes.
The third one, you have CS. That is part of another issue. But thank God, you went in and come out successfully. There are things, there are risks you don't take. If marriage, you are done and dusted with marriage, just go out. It's more honorable, it's more respectful. God will still be with you. Things will work out for you when you respect yourself, your dignity, your creator. That if you know that this marriage is not working and you can't patch it anymore, you can't manage it anymore, you can't exercise your patience anymore, you can't sacrifice for it again, it's advisable you step out of the marriage for peace sake. Because the way you portray the whole thing, what happened is trauma. I'm just telling you the gospel truth. It takes the grace of God and somebody, a man, because we women, we are emotional. Your husband can do something. You can get, maybe you cut your husband with a woman. At that moment, your urge will die. You will hate him because you will imagine so many things. You will not even like him. But after sometimes it goes off. Women tend to forget and forgive easily than men when it comes to cheating. And he realized this, and he never said it to his family. He forgave you. He confronted his friends. He did not arrest the friends. He did not even try to harm the man or somebody. You know, that is trauma. It's your husband that went through trauma, not you. Because if you did it outside without him even knowing who you did it with, it's another imagination. By doing it with his friends, it's a is a thought and trauma that cannot easily go off his head, because he will think of so many things. You mean this guy slept with my friend? You mean this guy do this? If you are the type that has ties in your house, he will still be imagining. It's possible that she did the same style she was doing with me, with my friends. So many things will keep ringing. It's not even to lie down and have sex with a man. What to imagine that your partner do with another person can still trigger your anger, piss you off, kill the feelings, kill the love, kill the trust and all that. Yet he said, you guys should move on. And they moving on, they say you that did all this, you are still accusing him, you are still giving him stress, you are still threatening with knife. What worst thing do you think you can do to a man on earth again? Is either sleeping with his friend or sleeping with his brother, which you have done. Yes.
Him saying that he pursued him with knife is a lie. Him saying that I'm accusing him up and down is a lie. Then the one he said he did not tell his family is a huge lie, because he told his family. And that's the reason why the mother and every of his siblings have been giving me all manner of different types.
And you think any father,
but
any mother
no, me I considered, because if it was me too, it will hurt me. If it was me too, it will hurt me. Ma, as he said, it is even good. Me, I know that this has been the reason why he has been giving me all those his attitude and character he has been giving me since. I understand. I have apologized. I have called pastors. They've even begged him on my behalf. Imagine a woman to be exposing herself. If that thing was really what I wanted to do intentionally, I now started telling every pastors on my own that they should come and help me to beg him and talk to him. After every talking and everything, still the things still keep increasing and becoming worse. So I don't know what to do, man.
Mr.
I don't know what to do.
Let me hear from you.
I did not say, I said I did not tell them. But what made me to tell them?
Yes, you say initially you did not tell them. You say you don't have shame.
She said shame with their eyes. So that's word alone.
We should be mindful of what we say sometimes.
Another one, what made me make up my mind that I don't want the marriage. There are some things that is not easy to handle, because if I'm forgiving her twice and I see another sign again.
She did twice.
Eh?
You say forgive her twice.
Twice, I'll go to the first one. But first of all, let me just tell you this one. Okay, we did not have any issue. There was no issue at all. But I was at work. That day I came back home to line 11 because I was doing something online. I was trading. So my data finished. I said, okay, let me use her phone. She was sleeping. Okay, let me use her finger because I don't want to wake her up. I just used her hand and opened it. The next thing that I opened was WhatsApp. The message I saw on the WhatsApp made me disappointed. She was telling my pastor, that is our own pastor, that there's a guy named Wisdom in our church. that the guy said he love her and he wants to marry her and the children out of me and my family hand. That she's still thinking about it. So she want to ask her if she should go ahead or not. That was the message I saw before she woke up. And she saw the phone in my hand. It caused problem that night. So I was upset because I did not expect something like that. I didn't want to give her the phone. It was even the landlord because of the shower at night. It was even the landlord that came and talked to me. I had to give her the phone. I wanted to go and meet the pastor. But I look and see it's not
Our
worth
own
it.
church pastor.
Our own church, as in the boy is going to our church. The church was going to.
So what kind of conversation that she and her pastor was having that she had and both of you are married?
The pastor she sent that message to is the one in her family's place. But the guy she's talking about is the church she's going to in command, our side. So another thing, when I calculate all these things, because even if I'm not around, I find out that if you go to market, okay, the children are at home. At least you can give the children to landlady, or you can call my mom, or you drop them in the house. Then you go where you want to go.
Your both parents are in Lagos.
Only my mom, my dad is late.
Okay.
So she can drop them, or she call her. She should call. This guy will come to the house. Say the guy will stay with the children.
The wisdom.
Yes. And I was at work. He will stay till the next day. Even when she come back, even when she come back, he will stay in the house.
The wisdom will sleep in your house.
Yes, that's what I find out. So when I don't told her why we should do that she should stop it. That I don't like it. That I don't see that boy in this house or close to these children. She told me herself that.
How old is the wisdom?
She be in his 20s.
20?
Early 20 or between 20 and 25.
Where is the boy from?
I don't know. She knows the guy.
Madam, where is the wisdom from? What tribe? Your tribe? The wisdom.
It's from Benin.
Benin, okay.
So when I told her, the statement she made was that she can't do, that what will I do? That she's always happy he's around. That's what she told me. So since that time, my mind just go away from it.
You have actually tried.
The first one,
Address it.
the first one, okay, my first daughter. When I met her, when we started dating, okay, when I found out that she was pregnant, okay, I was happy. I did not tell her to remove it. But I told her, because she was ashamed or something, I told her that, okay, that she should not worry you. That if it's for me to even come and stay in your parents' place, so that our minds will calm down, so that they will see that that I don't want to leave her and run or something like that. Till after the wedding, that was what I told her. That I will do it for her, that she know what. Because I love this lady.
I can see.
That's the reason why I did it. So I was there, I was from there, I was from there and go to work, I will come back. I was with her. Then when later I find out that, okay, after the traditional wedding. After the traditional wedding, she told me immediately after the traditional wedding on Wednesday when we came back to Lagos, because we traveled to this. When we came back to Lagos, she told me inside the room that there's something she wants to tell me. I said, okay, what is it? She now told me that she don't know what she don't know how she's going to tell me. But it's not as if she wants to hide anything from me. This and that the pregnancy is not for me.
The first child.
Yes. That was what she told me.
Before you could marry.
Yes, after the traditional wedding. We came back. And I told her, but why did you hide it? Why did you not tell me now? When the wedding is 2 days away from that time. So when she pleaded with me, and I told her, okay, see, don't disappoint. I'm doing all this because I love you. Listen, I told her nobody knows till after the wedding. Okay, that one passed. And I love that girl. Ask her. I love my daughter very much. That one passed. The second one, that was that guy. Then this third one again with wisdom. I can't continue. So that was the reason why I just had to leave everything. But that one does not mean that I won't take care of children. I love that lady, my daughter, the first one more than any of them. Ask her, she knows.
Can I speak?
Yes. Why?
You are accusing me of allowing wisdom to stay in the house. You accused me of allowing wisdom to stay.
You mentioned that, so what do you know?
Well, ma, you know,
Can
because
you
of,
speak up, please?
okay, I said, you know, a wound, just like a wound that has stayed, when you just mistakenly scratch it like this and it open. You will count it like Abia how am I going to put the adage? As I had that pregnancy, that I
The
even
first baby is not for him.
I explained to him.
But did you tell him from onset that the baby is not for him?
I told him, ma.
When? At what point did you tell him that the baby is not for him?
When we went for scan now.
Is this scan that determine who owns the baby?
That's when we went to do tests.
Yeah.
To know if I was pregnant. That's when I explained to him what happened.
When did you went for the test for the?
I can't really remember the.
Is it before the marriage or after the? You don't know how old is your child?
She's 7. She'll be 7 years by March.
So is it not 7 years ago?
Yes, but he knows. He knows already since that time, and his family knows too.
That what?
That the first child is not his own. He told them already since that time.
No. At what point did you tell the guy? Now, is it after your marriage or the when you are just?
Okay, after the traditional marriage.
After the traditional marriage. You are deeper than the guy now. You said, I don't just understand. I can't really understand you. You are calling the guy. You are calling this young guy's name, and everything you are calling the guy. You are the one that is really who you are calling the guy. You say this guy is very deep. If cockroach passed through his nose, he will not say, but I've not even understand that kind of thing. This guy, you have not even know that if this guy have a girlfriend or kept him red-handed.
I know about that now.
You know about that. And that is the reason why you are the worst.
That's not my problem.
You are the worst, my dear. You have a child. Somebody impregnated you. You did not tell who was asking your hand in marriage. You saw him because you married him because according you said before. You did not even tell this guy after you noticed that he loved you. You did not open up to him to say, please, this pregnancy is not for you, or I'm pregnant too. Or left for him to say, okay, give birth first, give the child to the owner. Afterwards, we'll go ahead because I love you, I can still marry you. People married women that have more, even 5, 6 children. And it's not who they gave birth to that married them. They are even happily married with whatever. So that is not a barrier. You get me? Then you did not confide in this guy. You did not tell him the truth from onset. Then you went ahead, you allowed him to give him the hope that you're already pregnant, giving him that mindset that he's expecting a baby already even before the marriage. Then after your traditional marriage, you break a calamity, heartbroken news to this young man. He still bear you, take care of you and your pregnancy. You lived with him for years or for months until you gave birth to the child. The child is still in his house. You even join the children together because you say 4 kids, whereas you know the first child is not for him. Who is the biological father of the child? You've not even told the child. And you may eventually have problem with it because you will not keep the child without the father because he's not the biological father of the child. 2, you have 2 kids, and if you ask me of your opinion or my opinion, sir, you will run DNA test. Take your time. Do you hear me? Because eventually you might end up training other people's children. You may not even know if out of 4 maybe no one belongs to you. Because number 1, the first one is not even your child. She did not open up to you until after traditional marriage. That is number 1, cheating. And that is where you should have seen the handwriting. We always see handwriting that you for we still blindfold our eyes. A man that is maltreating you today have given you a sign of his background or how he will behave towards you. You will see the sign. You'll be confusing. You will be the one giving excuse for the man. No, it's not like that. Maybe it's a mistake, this and that. You will see the handwriting of a woman that this person is a complete promise curse that can never change even if Jesus descend today. It's only after the rapture that you find herself there. You will still be giving excuse. She will change. She will not change. If she can't open up, let's see, the best thing in life for any man or any woman to do is to be open to your spouse. The only time you begin to keep things from your spouse is when your spouse begin to use your mistakes and begin to rub it on you, yab you with it and everything, or otherwise But the best, open up. Anything at all, open up. Okay, you did not open up to this person. You gave birth to a child that does not belong to him. You did not tell him until he paid your dowry. You are carrying another person's child in his house. No problem. You gave birth to 2, the second one, third one, you said they are accusing you of having another child again. That is aside. Fourth again, you still went ahead, started chatting with somebody. You are already married, a married woman. Married, in brackets, a married woman. Married you traditionally, married you in court, legally married to this man. The same you is still private chatting and discussing marriage, inside marriage, with another guy. You are even calling, sending message to your pastor if you should accept. You are thinking if you will accept the person proposal or not.
I wasn't doing that.
So who is wisdom? What led to that?
Wisdom is always, even that wisdom came to our house. My landlord, they are aware of it because I told them that somebody will be helping me to bring my children from school because I used to go to.
Did you tell your husband
about it? I think I did.
You think?
I think I did.
You are sure that you told your landlord, but who paid your dowry? You did not tell him.
Because to me, I think I did though, but I can't attest to that. But I think I did. But if at all I had told him, he won't even trust it. He won't trust because he already they use everything why happened in the past. All the truth why okay. They use and rub.
Okay, what is the truth you've told that you've repented? One thing is for you to be a slut, and a man decided to marry you as a slut, and you told the man, you confessed, yes, so you were a slut, so but you have repented, so you want to marry, and after you married, you settled, and you proved to the person that you actually they were once a slut, but you are now a full married woman in the house. When you don't give room for trust, how will the person trust you? Even when I said, say the truth, I'm not saying you have lived any wayward life. Say, telling your partner about yourself, that doesn't mean you've lived any wayward life. It's just like you tell your partner your secondary school, what is it called, how you started your secondary school. We all have a history now. We have past. We have history and past, and not as in life experience is not about that you have lived a wayward life. Which secondary school did you attend to? We discussed it. I attended social secondary school. I was in social whatever. I couldn't finish in the other one because of one thing. I finished in the other one whatsoever. Normal general family discussion and all that. So that if, for instance, maybe you have you come from a polygamous, so maybe your father was married to your mom, or probably your mom was married to another man before and had 2 kids, then later married your father and all that. You did not tell your spouse that probably you have a sibling, but different parents and all that, which does not mean anything. If the other marriage could not work and your mother eventually married to another person, it's not a bad thing. But keeping it, then later your spouse will go to know that your sibling they are talking about. Hold on now, what are you both of you raising hand for now? You want to use yourself? Then go ahead, please. Then eventually, you did not tell him. Then later he discovered that probably that person that he was talking as your father is not referring to your father is not your father. Your mother actually had you with another man before coming to this person. The person that you call a father is not your biological father. All those things are things that you can relate. Then possibly maybe you had have 1 or 2 relationship before, one thing led to another. It's not everybody that you said you friend or you did courtship with that will eventually marry. Either it could not work, either the person don't want you or you don't want the person. A situation like that, your spouse that married you should know about who you have 1 or 2 things to do with. That is openness. Yes, I friend this person, it could not work out, this is the reason or whatever the reason. Maybe the fault is from you, you tell the person, okay, the fault is from me and all that, and later he started using it. Is it not because the fault is from you, that's why the guy could not marry you? No, even if the fault is from you, one person must make mistake for things not to work out. You get me?
Yes.
But it's not really, You did not try. I won't
Yes,
lie.
ma'am, I
You did not
understand.
try at all.
I am very sorry. I've apologized and I've apologized to him several times. But the truth is, I cannot continue to remain with somebody that will be using my past against me. That's
He
just
will
the
use the
truth.
past again and again
No,
when
I
things
cannot.
are not really.
I don't know
when
how
there's
else,
no-
man. I don't know how
Whatever.
else to do the things for it to be right, because all those ones are my past life. Not this. That's not the kind of life I've been living. Ever since he
The
left
one he's
me,
talking
I've
is
not
recent
met
now.
which recent.
Uh, the issue of his friend, is it 8 years ago?
That's like 3 years, 4 years ago, 5
4 years ago, is it not recent?
Before-
Where's my phone.
Yeah,
Then the one of
that's no longer my life. Oh.
the one of this person called the one of wisdom, is it not recent? Looking for my phone.
Me and wisdom are not
Yes,
sleeping.
one of my phone.
We are not
Okay.
sleeping with each other. He's not having a trust. He's just having trust issues. That's
So why
he's
did
just
you not
having-
discuss wisdom asking your hand in marriage? And you are thinking of it.
I never discussed that.
I have proof.
Okay, what is the proof?
If I can, I snapped it and I saved it on
And it's on your phone.
Yeah, I can. My I don't have WhatsApp. I just ask someone to send it.
Eh?
I can ask someone to send it.
You send it to someone.
Yes, I sent it in my brother's phone.
So why are you denying it? Somebody
Ma'am.
that have a proof of your chat.
Ma'am, I'm begging you with the name of God. I'm done and I'm tired of being emotionally traumatized. Make person they use my past against me. I begged this man. I begged him enough. I've used pastor. I begged him. I've apologized.
But you beg him,
I've
but
told
you
him I've
did
changed.
not change now.
I've changed now.
How do you change? Is it not the same way? Okay.
Mommy,
you
I
change-
cannot.
You
I
change
beg.
from
Now me no
whatever.
better the face. I don't want. I cannot continue being
This guy,
traumatized by
no,
him.
hold
I
on.
beg.
Listen.
This
This
guy
guy
kill
never
myself.
say hold on. The guy never said he wanted you back. Did you say you want the marriage? He never said he wanted. You cannot say.
Let
as
him
if
come
the
and
guy
collect
wants
his diary.
you.
He's not collecting his diary.
You guys can go to his family now.
No, we cannot. We are not the one to go there. They are the one to come to the house to collect it.
How?
They are, traditionally, he came to pay my diary in my dad's house.
Where
So
are you coming from?
We are coming from
Sorry, where are you from?
Anambra State.
And are you? Abia State. Are you sure marriage or Anambra and Abia State? That marriage, do you usually work?
Joins to
But it's the same thing. The case will add few days or I mean it's the same thing now. It's the same thing you guys are discussing. The same problem. Anambra girl and Abia State man. Anambra girl do this one whatever. So why is it like that?
because Abia men, many of them, including the ones that my friends are married to, they don't used to take up responsibilities. They shy away
And
from
the Anambra
responsibilities.
women, what did they normally do? They used to sleep around.
They don't sleep around.
So you should talk about your own. You are not talking about Abia. You did not talk about Anambra.
I
Why
don't
is it
sleep
like
around,
that?
man. I can quote
The ones that he said.
I don't sleep around.
Okay,
I don't
those that you
sleep
slept
around.
with, they are your husband.
I did not sleep with anybody. It's just only that one person since
You
then.
are a
I didn't
shameless
do
human
anything.
being. You don't have shame. You are a disgrace to women. You are a complete shameless woman.
I don't sleep
You are
around,
such a shameless woman. You would have slept with the whole world before you know you sleep around.
I've apologized.
Now you claim to be a gospel singer. Now you claim to be a church, you go to mountain. Now you claim to say you and your children sleep under bridge or sleep where you are coming from. So you are a shameless woman. I don't even know that you have this. You are the man really said that you said you don't have shame. And you really prove that you are a shameless being.
I'm so sorry.
You are traumatized. You are doing something. You are claiming rights. You are even too bold enough to say you don't sleep around. If you sleep with one person, is it not sleeping around? If you sleep with half person, is it not sleeping around?
I'm sorry.
What talk is that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As it stands,